Hello, how are you doing today? I am feeling great with a lot of strength to sit down and talk. I'm a Gemini, I love to talk, but it doesn't mean that I don't stop at some point. I do stop at some point, so don't get me wrong here. Anyway, today we are going to see the note payable and other in the cash flow from operating activity. First, let's recall all the components from operation. Okay, so we have the net income, right? Depreciation, okay? Deferred taxes, changes in asset of liability, no, changes in asset and liabilities, accounts receivable, inventories, accounts payable, accrued expenses, notes payable, and other. And all these concepts represent the total cash flow from operation. Now, there is one thing we need to discuss here, people. It is the changes in asset and liabilities. So I have said it once in my video and I will repeat it again. The signs in front of the accounting or better financial concepts are basic. They are basic. I have put them there for you to fundamentally understand the concept. However, you should note that these signs may easily switch to their opposite as the statement of cash flow may be recorded over a change in period. In this case, within 2 periods of time, the golden rule is listen and listen carefully. A positive change in liability or a debt is of course an inflow of cash. A negative change in asset is an outflow of cash because more money was used to acquire the assets within 2 periods of time. Don't go ahead and say Mahika said inventories, for example, is a plus sign and it never changed. No, I haven't said that. I have said basically it is an inflow of cash because you are going to save some cash at the time you will build your statement of cash flow since the material in the inventories were already purchased. Now, how to define a liability and an asset? I am glad you have asked. You are so smart. But what do you think? This is going to be another topic for another video. So subscribe to Love Finance YouTube channel and keep watching the videos. Before we start the balance sheet, we are going to see these terms. So don't worry, just keep watching the video. Now let's move on to the note payable. The note payable is when a company decides to borrow from another financial institution or a bank, and this company promises to pay it back within a specific period of time. Note may be short term, meaning they are due within a year, or long term, meaning they are due in more than 1 year. Financially talking, people, firms may borrow funds by issuing structured notes, for example. Okay, a structured note is simply a note payable, but that comes with conditions tied to the treasury bond price index or the stock index. The treasury bond price index or the stock index. So why is there a minus sign in front of the note payable? I am glad you have asked, because the note payable account is a liability. Take the word liability this way for now. So it is a liability to the firm that has promised to repay the debt after some times. For example, if I am the CEO of company X and my company has decided to issue a structured note, assuming that the treasury bond price index performs well over time, then at time T, I have the liability to reimburse the loan upon the initial agreed price. Thus, the note payable is an outflow of cash. Now, The note payable is different from the account payable in that the note payable is more formal. First, it is a debt due to financial institution or banks. Second, in the note payable, the borrower writes a promissory note to guarantee the repayment of the debt to the lender. I hope that this makes sense. So here, the written promise serves as a collateral for the lender, who can sue the borrower if there is ever a default. The account payable, though, is considered as an inflow of cash because it is free from constraints. Also, the loan is provided to low risk borrowers. Remember that we are talking about the account payable here. So, I hope that you can see the difference between account payable and note payable. The next thing we are going to see is the other. There is not much to say except that you need to recall that the cash flow from operating activities is the cash inflow and the cash outflow of all that concern the firm main business. So others are others that have not been cited above. If you ever feel confused about all that I am saying right now, don't worry. Soon we are going to practice all these concepts within some examples so that you all get your mind clear. For now, thank you for watching this video and Happy New Year. I will see you next time. Bye.